Hello, this is Robin back from Fawn River Doodles, and today we're going to be talking about the Bernedoodle, what is a Bernedoodle, the sizes they come in, and then also about the hypoallergenic part of it. A Bernedoodle is a cross of a Bernese Mountain Dog and a Poodle. The Bernese Mountain Dog is a super loyal family dog, very mellow tempered, just friendly and love people. Mostly they do get attached to like their family, and so sometimes the Bernese can be like super attached to their family, but with strangers they may be a little bit more standoffish. They're not necessarily interested in getting to know everybody all the time. Never aggressive, but just they might be a little more standoffish. The Poodle, on the other hand, is a very more active, more hyper dog. Doesn't shed at all, typically, and very smart dogs. So combining the two, you get a really smart dog, a dog that's low to non-shedding, and super loyal family dogs, super with kids. Kids just love them, and I don't really know anybody that's ever complained about their Bernedoodle as far as personality-wise, not liking their Bernedoodle. They're just super dogs. So the sizes that Bernedoodles come in, it would be like micro mini, medium, and then standard size. The micro mini we would call 20 pounds and under. So those are pretty tiny sizes. And then from like 20 pounds to 40 pounds, we would call a mini Bernedoodle. And then, 40, 45. From about 45 to 60, we would call that a medium-sized Bernedoodle. And then from 60 on up, we would call that a standard size, the big ones. And so yeah, they're all great no matter what size you get. So when it comes to hypoallergenic with the Bernedoodles, we get a lot of questions, is my Bernedoodle going to be hypoallergenic? And yes, they are, depending on what generation you get. Some are going to be allergy friendly, some are going to be more hypoallergenic. But no dog, no breed around is 100% hypoallergenic. Even a Poodle, you're completely non-shedding dogs. There are still people that are going to have some allergies, issues with any breed. But yes, the Bernedoodles are very good for allergies. So if you take, you got your Ultra Bernedoodles and your F1 Bernedoodles, which are very similar. The F1 Bernedoodle will be a cross of a Poodle and a Bernese Mountain Dog. It's a half and half mix. Those are going to be a very low shedding dog. Most of the feedback we get is, they don't get much shedding with the F1s. They just get some hair maybe when they brush them. But yeah, the F1 can maybe vary a little bit more. Some might shed just a little bit more than the others, but yeah, they're very light shedders. And then the Ultra Bernedoodle, which is when there's more Bernese Mountain Dog in the mix and less Poodle, which people really love those because they get the more Bernese personality, more Bernese build, that blocky, stocky build. And it's still a very low shedding dog. It's not gonna really change from an F1. They're if the genetics of the coats are right on the dad that you're breeding back to the Bernese, or the two parents, whatever two parents together, you're really not gonna have much shedding either. Very light shedding on the Ultra Doodle, same as an F1. And then when you get into your F1Bs, those are 3/4 Poodle, 25% Bernese. Those will have, typically most of them are going to have a more curly coat. Very hypoallergenic, I would consider them. They're not going to shed hardly at all, maybe a hairball here and there, but that's about it. And then we do a lot of the multi-gens now. With the multi-gens, we really like those because they're also, the feedback we have gotten from our customers is the same as an F1B. They say zero shedding, maybe just a little bit when I brush them. But so what we like about those a little bit over the F1B sometimes is that you get a little calmer personality. You got a little less poodle in the multi-gens than what the F1Bs do. And so you might get better temperaments. You're basically breeding a Bernedoodle to a Bernedoodle. And so better temperaments, and you're going to get more of the wavy, straight and wavy coats with those. You can get some curly also, but you're going to get more variety. And usually, depending on the parents, usually less curly ones than wavy. So, yeah, they are hypoallergenic. They're very good for allergies. All Bernedoodle generations really are. I mean, like I said, F1s, Ultras would be allergy friendly. If somebody has mild allergies, it's really not going to bother them. For somebody that has severe allergies, the F1B or the multi-gen would be the way to go. And what's the meaning of hypoallergenic is that it's less likelihood of causing allergic response. What are the advantages, or the biggest advantages of getting a hypoallergenic dog? The biggest advantage would be obviously less shedding, less cleanup, and then less allergy reactions such as hives, sneezing, cough, running nose, and so on. Just different allergic reactions. So those are the biggest advantage of getting hypoallergenic dogs. I mean, you compare it to having a Bernese Mountain Dog in the house, you're going to have hair all over the place. Whereas if you have a Bernedoodle, you're going to have, very little to no hair. And it really is a great, it's a great dog. It's a great way to do it if you don't want to have a mess to clean up in the house. It saves your vacuum from cleaning up a lot of hair. So yeah, that's all really going to talk about on the Bernedoodles today. Just the things to remember when you're looking as far as at dogs, different kinds of dogs. The Bernedoodle is a super loyal dog, great with kids, great with people in general, just anyone. They're just friendly dogs. Very mild tempered as adults, so they're not high energy. I mean, obviously they have poodle in them, so they still do need exercise. That's anything you mix with a poodle needs some exercise. But they really are pretty mild-mannered, and they just are all-around great dogs. They love water, they love being outside, they love the cold, they love snow, they prefer cold over heat. But if it is hot, they would love to have a pool. They'll jump right in, and yeah, we love them. Our customers all love them, and we don't really get complaints about personalities of the Bernedoodles. So they are super dogs. And yeah, that is all I have for today's video. Until next time, we'll see you later.